Hello student, today we are going to learn page number 78. The name of unit is Voyaging Towards Excellence. Voyaging Towards Excellence. उत्कृष्टेकडे प्रवास. Voyage म्हणजे प्रवास. उत्कृष्टेकडे प्रवास असे या घटकाचं नाव आहे. So this is written by Achyut Godbole. Achyut Godbole is a Marathi writer. Achyut Godbole is Marathi writer and he has written in English also. Means he is Marathi writer as well as English writer. So he is famous in Marathi writing as well as English writing. Then his writing style is informative and informal. Writing style is informative. Informative means mahitivar and informal. So he has become the chemical engineer from IIT Mumbai in 1972. In 1972 he became the engineer, chemical engineer. He has taken the degree and he became the engineer. Then he was headed top management position in comparison of great people. So this is the autobiography sketch by Achyut Godbole. Achyut Godbole is the name of the writer and depicts his journey from middle class boy to the famous writer. He is describing his life story. He was a simple boy and he has become a writer. He has achieved a top post in his life. So this is the life journey of Achyut Godbole. So he was successful general manager of Patni Computer System. He headed many other reputed companies and later became a famous writer. The present writer discusses his quest of excellence and he has developed a thirst for the knowledge. He discusses at the length the ingredient essential of success and ways to achieve it. So voyaging towards excellence, this is the best part written by the Achyut Godbole. On the page number 78, I will read. I had a very simple upbringing. I have born in simple family. My growth, my development, my nourishment was in a very small family. तर माझी जे पालन पोषण झालेले ते अत्यंत साधेपणानं झालेले असं लेखक म्हणत आहे. We were lower middle class family. So we were lower middle class family. Our family was middle class. There was small earning also. Our 300 square foot house. Our house was very small. It is only 300 square foot. It was not big house. It was small home. And did not even have basic amenities such as fan. In my house there was no basic equipments, basic things like fan. There was no fan in my house. There was no refrigerator. There was no geyser. There was no dining table. Only a gas stove, live alone, and air conditioner or car. There was only gas stove. There was no air conditioner. There was no car. And there was not other things in my home. So it was only when I entered the college I got a watch. Writer is telling my family was very poor. My economical condition was not good. I got watch when I entered in college. When I went to college, I got the watch. And we got a dining table and gas stove at home. And that time there was dining table in our home and gas stove at that time in my home. So nevertheless, culturally, I had a rich childhood. Economically, I was poor. But writer is telling, culturally, I was very rich. I had a rich childhood. Poets like Vinda Karandikar, Mangesh Padgaonkar and Vasant Bapat used to visit our house for hours. The great poets like Vinda Karandikar, Mangesh Padgaonkar and Vasant Bapat were coming to my home every time. They visit our home, and this was a rich cultural background to my family. Then I could listen to the discussion about the poetry and literature, Marathi and English. These people were coming to my house. They were discussing about the Marathi literature. They were discussing about the Marathi poet. I was listening it and it was benefit to me. So they talk about Keshav Sut, Mardekar, Shakespeare, Charles Dickens and Thomas Hardy. They were talking about Keshav Sut was great poet in Marathi, Mardekar, Basi Mardekar. Then Shakespeare, famous dramatist in English, Charles Dickens and Thomas Hardy. They were discussing about this writer and poet, and I was listening it. I did not fully understand their discussion in depth. I did not understand. I was child, and their discussion was very deep. I couldn't understand what they were talking at that time. But I was immensely impressed. But I was influenced by their discussion. We also were lucky to have Pandit Kumar Gandharv, Pandit Bhimsen Joshi and Pandit Jasraj visit our place. So writer Achyut Godbole is telling, in my house, Bhimsen Joshi, Pandit Bhimsen Joshi, Pandit Jasraj, Kumar Gandharv also coming and visiting our place and talk about the Indian music. So these are the people who were famous in music, and they were talking about the music. They were discussing in our home late night or sometimes dawn. They were discussing for a long time at the night time, and I was listening it. And this is how and why I developed my interest in literature and music. So writer is telling, I was listening literature discussion, I was listening music discussion, and because of this listening, my interest of music and literature increased from that time. I did not yet even today understand the grammar of music. I don't know science of the music, but I have interest in it. But I began to learn tremendously since then. I have love for it. I was lovingly listen it. I was listening it very interestingly. Most of the time, the topics of discussion at our home were about music, literature, painting, sculpture, writing, telling that. At that time, in my home, the topics of discussion were literature, music, पेंटिंग अँड स्कल्पचर. स्कल्पचर म्हणजे शिल्पकलेचं. माझ्या घरामध्ये जे काही चर्चा असायची ती चर्चा शक्यतो साहित्य, संगीत, रंगकाम, पेंटिंग आणि शिल्पकलेची वारंवार चर्चा माझ्या घरामध्ये घडत होती. I could listen to the discussion about the Van Gogh, Mozart and Michelangelo, etc. Van Gogh, Mozart, Michelangelo यांच्याविषयी मी चर्चा ऐकत असे. It was because of such a milieu around me that I firm belief which still hold that all arts are equally. So from that day I learned that all arts are equal. त्या दिवसापासून माझी अशी एक धारणा झाली की सर्व कला ह्या काही समान आहे. इफ नॉट मोर इम्पॉर्टंट इन अवर लाईफ दॅन सायन्स और टेक्नॉलॉजी. आणि त्याबरोबर आपल्या जीवनामध्ये विज्ञान आणि तंत्रज्ञान सुद्धा महत्व आहे. I had learnt my childhood that money does not mean everything in life. Writer is stating, I learnt one good thing in my life. Money is not important in life. माझ्या जीवनामध्ये एक मी गोष्ट शिकलो. प्रत्येक वेळा आपल्या जीवनामध्ये पैसा म्हणजे सर्वस्व नाही. ही गोष्ट मी शिकलेला आहे. It is necessary, but all there is something which enriches our lives and put meaning of our existence. पैसा सोडून सुद्धा आपल्याला काही गोष्टीमुळे आनंद प्राप्त होऊ शकतो. It is arts, music and literature. त्या कोणत्या गोष्टी असतील? It is art, music and literature, and from this thing we can get the happiness. So this is not say I did not like science or mathematics. मला असं म्हणायचं नाही की मला सायन्स आणि मॅथमॅटिक्सची आवड नव्हती. In fact, I loved this subject. I love these subjects, science and mathematics also. However, I did not study them only for scoring maximum marks in examination. I was doing study for not an examination. I did the study for to acquire some knowledge from that subject. एखाद्या गोष्टीचं ज्ञान प्राप्त करण्यासाठीच मी शिक्षण घेतलेलं आहे. शाळेत फक्त परीक्षेत मार्क मिळवण्यासाठी मी अभ्यास केलेला नाही असं लेखक सांगतात. I used to study subject or any subject that for interest, inherent beauty. I learned the beauty of that subject. So students, you learn the beauty of every subject. प्रत्येक विषयाचं सौंदर्य आहे त्याचे शिक्षण घ्या. आता सौंदर्य म्हणजे काय? त्याच्यामध्ये ज्या काही गोष्टी आपणाला आपल्या जीवनामध्ये बदल ज्यामुळे होतो अशा गोष्टी तुम्ही शिका. परीक्षेमध्ये लिहिण्यापुरतं आपण शिकायचं नाही. आपल्यामध्ये बदल झाला पाहिजे. वी मस्ट चेंज बाय दिस रीडिंग. So writer is telling, I found Newton's law of motion beautifully and Pythagoras theorem elegant. न्यूटनचे गतिविषयक नियम पण चांगले शिकलो आणि पायथागोरसचा सिद्धांत पण चांगला अभ्यास केला. I loved solving problem of physics and mathematics of 9th standard when I was in 7th standard. मी ज्यावेळी 7वीत होतो त्यावेळी 9वीच्या वर्गातील काही मी उदाहरणं सोडवत होतो गणित आणि इतर विषयांची. So I used to get involved in solving them. मला ती सवय झाली होती. तर गणित सोडवणं ही माझा जीवनावश्यक भाग बनला होता. I used to love problem solving and used to enjoy finding out most elegant method of solving them. Obviously, these problems are not a part of curriculum. अभ्यासक्रमात नसणारी सुद्धा काही उदाहरणं मी सोडवतो. But I enjoyed the whole process. सगळ्या गोष्टी करत होतो. This attitude of looking beyond marks of examination, seek joy in solving any challenging problem, helped me to develop a problem-solving attitude which come handy when I approached my IIT entrance, because this is the exam completely based on problem-solving ability. आणि हे मला कुठं उपयोग पडलं, ज्यावेळी मी IIT करत असताना ज्यावेळी जी उदाहरणं असायची ती पुस्तकाच्या बाहेरची असायची आणि ती मला सोडवता येऊ लागली, आणि हा त्याचा फायदा तिथं मला मिळाला. सो नॉट लॉजिकली बट क्विकली अँड रॅपिडली. So because of solving, my ability increased, my logic increased, and it helped me in my lifestyle. So page number 79 we have completed. I asked some question on it. So first question, say the whether the following statements are true or false. खालील उदाहरण चुकी बरोबर सांगा. Narrator loved solving problems of physics and mathematics. लेखकाला मॅथमॅटिक्स आणि फिजिक्सची प्रॉब्लेम सोडवण्याची आवड निर्माण झाली. Narrator understand the grammar of music. Narrator understand the grammar of music. Third, narrator had a rich childhood. Narrator had a rich childhood. Fourth, narrator got a watch when he entered the college. 8 question. How do you come to know the narrator was not much rich economically but rich by culturally? लेखक हा आर्थिक पैशाने श्रीमंत नव्हते, मात्र सांस्कृतिक दृष्ट्या ते श्रीमंत होते हे तुम्हाला कशावरून जाणवते. थर्ड क्वेश्चन, इट इज बिकॉज ऑफ सच मिल्यू अराउंड मी व्हॉट डू यू कम टू नो बाय द लाईन. माझ्याजवळ अनेक माणसं होती याच्यावरून तुम्हाला काय आढळून येते. फोर्थ क्वेश्चन, व्हाय शुड यू स्टडी एनी सब्जेक्ट. तुम्ही अभ्यास का करता. व्हॉट इज युअर ओन ओपिनियन. फिफ्थ क्वेश्चन, grammar question. First, they used to talk about Keshav Sut, Mardekar, Shakespeare, Charles Dickens and Thomas Hardy. Use would. Would या शब्दाचा वापर करा. Used to काढून would वापरा. Second, I did not fully understand their discussion in depth, but I was immensely impressed. Use though. Third, I don't understand the grammar of music. Make affirmative without changing of meaning. And A6, give the meaning of the following words from the given extract. Existing something as permanent. And second, setting of social environment. So you do exercise, you read page number 78 and 79 and you watch the video carefully. If any problem, ask to me. But you try to solve every question and every problem. Thank you.